All right, guys. Let me try.
Amateur hour.
All right, yeah, it's been a minute since I've had to stream. Anyway, let's rewind that. Season 3 schedule release. Now that you can actually hear me, we got Pars here, Commissioner. Roster will be out soon. Later tonight.
Once I get it done.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that roster anymore until we start playing games.
The last second changes are taking my life away.
Spent 5 hours of my life editing that roster to get it to season 3, and I never want to do it again until next season when I have to do it. Yeah, so Pars, as you were saying before, can they still not hear you? Talk.
Hello.
Okay, they can. I'm just wondering not. All right, so explain. What's going on here?
So first, we're going to hit you with the schedule release, and we're also going to announce the start date to the league. Very excited for that. It took Caleb and I all of 2 seconds to come up with. So very excited for that to happen. Also, we're going to have a very special announcement. I don't think anybody's thinking about this. Let's just say Gage had a big brain moment, and the three of us really talked, and we're loving it. So I'm going to announce that tonight as well.
All right, so what do you want to do first? You want to do that, or do you want to do the schedule first?
Let's do the schedule first. Okay. Let's bring it up.
All right, so you see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Jeez. Hey, 30 man, rivalry week was my one contribution to this schedule. Thank you, Caleb. But looking forward to it. I think there's a lot of amazing games being played week one. I can't think of a better way to start it out. All right, guys. He's been talking the whole time, but rivalry week, we get Tuesday, Central Arkansas going to Jacksonville State.
All right, we're going to do this again.
There we go.
We're going to do this again. Week
Jackson's showing off a new field, guys.
Georgetown is heading to Upper Iowa to kick off the season. Start date is October 9th, so next Monday we are kicking it off again. This is rivalry week, as I said earlier, but you couldn't hear me. Central Oklahoma, Jacksonville State's kicking off Tuesday at 7. Like I said, when you couldn't hear me, Jacksonville State rumored to be debuting a alternate field week 1. So be on the lookout for that. Then we got the Battle of the Green. Northwest Missouri State heads to Lake Erie. So the first time we see those teams in action as they rebranded teams. Montana heads to UConn. I'm sure a matchup that I think everyone in this league is ready to see. And then Central Arkansas was the team that got left out. They didn't schedule a rival and got App State. So that's how we got to that one.
Sorry about that, boys. Also, rumor is UConn's going to be showing off a new field and new jerseys week 1.
Yeah, and we'll see how long it takes App State to debut their tribute uniforms to the season 2 national champions.
It's week 1 because they're fooling themselves.
Probably. All right. We're going to head to week number 2 here. Monday, October 16th, Georgetown gets another Monday night game. They're going to host Lake Erie this time at 8:30. The first time we'll see Coach John take on Trigger in a division matchup. The only non-divisional this week, Upper Iowa heads to UConn. Week 2, we also have Northwest Missouri State heading to Montana. Central Arkansas heads to Central Oklahoma on Tuesday, October 17th. And App State Jack State is at 8:30 on the 19th.
Biggest game out of that one is Monday, man. Monday is going to be a huge game for that one. Trigger versus John. Can't wait to see that. 2 defensive powerhouse teams.
Yeah. All right. Week number 3, we're kicking it off with the big one. A new matchup we haven't seen since season 1. Georgetown heads to Central Oklahoma on Monday at 8:30. That is the non-divisional. Actually, this is the all non-divisional week. Central Arkansas will head to Lake Erie on Tuesday at 7. App State will head to Upper Iowa at 8:30 as well. Then we get Montana, Jack State, and Yukon heads to Northwest Missouri State on Thursday, October 26th.
I need a second. We're all going to say a quick prayer for Georgetown that week, all right? We just got to make sure they're ready.
I think it should be the other way around after our last game.
Sorry about that.
Well, it was coming eventually.
Yeah.
It just happened to be in the playoffs. 11 straight wins, but that's okay. All right, week 4. We are no more weeks of non-divisional. There is always, of course, one non-divisional per week. So week number 4, that non-divisional is Jacksonville State heads to Central Arkansas. Then Lake Erie heads to Yukon on that Monday on Halloween. So we do have Halloween games. Central Oklahoma heads to Montana. Jack State heads to Central Arkansas. Those are the two games then. Northwest Missouri State heads to Upper Iowa in their first game in November. And App State heads to Georgetown. Rematch of the semifinals conference championship from the East last season.
I can guarantee that game won't be 7-6.
Probably not. But yeah, that is week number 4. Week 5 is another probably highly anticipated matchup that we did not get to see last season in a non-divisional. Central Oklahoma on Tuesday, November 7th, heads to App State at 8:30. The rest are divisional games. Jacksonville State heads to Lake Erie on Monday. Central Arkansas heads to Northwest Missouri State at 7 on the 7th of November. Upper Iowa heads to Montana. Georgetown heads to Yukon on the 9th.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to see UCO versus App State. It's about time.
Yeah, I haven't got to face the revamped App State. I only got to face him in season 1, and only Mason was there from the current staff. So
Connor.
Connor was not there. I think Monarch was just missed that game. I don't think he was there in general. I don't think. Yeah, so it was just Mason, and it was on old sliders too. So,
Oof.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, week 6, the non-divisional is, got to find it. Oh, it's Georgetown heads to Northwest Missouri State on Tuesday. Yukon heads to Jacksonville State on the Monday. Upper Iowa heads to Central Oklahoma looking for revenge from their previous outing against Central Oklahoma. Montana heads to Central Arkansas. We had that late battle this year that really defined the playoffs. And App State heads to Lake Erie on Thursday as well.
But UCA's really got an opportunity this week to show out, all right, Montana? UCA's going to show out.
Yeah. All right. Final week of the season, week number 7. Lake Erie, Montana is the non-divisional for that week. Jacksonville State and Georgetown are going to open up that week, the final week of the regular season. Central Oklahoma heads to Northwest Missouri State. Upper Iowa to Central Arkansas, so the West will finish on Tuesday, and the East will finish on Thursday. Lake Erie will head to Montana, and Yukon will head to App State. Like I said, Lake Erie, Montana is a non-divisional.
Fantastic, man. All 7 weeks are going to be amazing. Just FYI, I said that UCA thing. Don't clip me. I didn't mean it. However, as Bucky said in chat, the first 2 weeks he suspended.
I forgot about that. All right, and then we'll go over divisional championship dates, Tuesday, November 28th, and Thursday, November 30th. Round 1, December 5th, December 7th. Semifinals, December 12th, December 14th. And the national championship will be the week before Christmas on the 19th or 21st, whenever we can squeeze that one in. So, yeah, that is the schedule. That took us all of probably 10 minutes after the blunders we had. So
I said this would be short.
It does not going to take very long. We haven't shared the sheet yet. We still got we got the schedule on there. That's probably the most important thing. None of the stat stuff's done, so we got that to work on by next week, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this season will span 3 months like it did last season. And yeah, no major team additions, stuff like that.
We can talk about all that later. All right,
But
guys.
with that being said, we do have an announcement tonight that we thought of. We mean being Pars, Gage, and I at like 11 o'clock today. 11 o'clock my time. Actually, no, it was noon my time. It was
Yeah, it was
around 1
one.
for Pars. We have an idea for recruiting. Uh,
It's we got a base to work on. We're working on it still, but it's gonna be fun. Would you like to? You kind of put it in your own words the correct way
I mean,
earlier. If
okay,
you want to do it,
I can do it.
I can.
I can do
I
it.
will.
I can do it. I just gotta think of. It's different me typing than actually saying it. But anyway, screw you, Monarch. Listen, we can't win. We got it was we got bitched at for taking too long in season 1, season 2. Now we're saying it's too short. What the fuck are we doing here?
No, 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 no.
Let's
We got an
figure it
announcement.
out.
Nothing else
All
matters.
right, an announcement here. So recruiting, we're going to take a dynasty style approach. So think about how recruiting is in dynasties like now. So if you're playing a dynasty offline, you put points into recruits and you build that through the season. That's basically what we're gonna do here. So each week we haven't decided on the number. Really haven't decided on a lot of things yet. We just decided this today. We still got stuff to work out. So you're gonna have head coaches are gonna have certain amount of points each week that they get. In dynasty you have obviously 5,000 for the whole season. It's not going to be like that. We'll give you points each week, but you will submit a form that will say you're going to put so many points into this person each week. However, you're not going to know how many points the other teams are going to put in until the next week. So, an example I use for Pars today. Let's say after week 1, UCO put in 400 to a quarterback. UConn put 350 into that quarterback. During that week, Pars and I will each submit a form, but we have no idea how many points they're putting in until the next Monday when we reset the board and show the leaderboard of who's winning what race. So you're not going to know when you're putting in your points who's leading what. We'll also do, in Dynasty, you can scout, so you can buy scouting points, see what kind of attributes they have, offer scholarships, all such stuff like that. So yeah,
Look,
that's
yeah.
that's the
At the
gist
end
of
of
it.
at the end of the day, we have a base to work on here. Like I
Monarch, I'm gonna
said,
kill
like
you.
Larry said, oh, God. This happened at 1 p.m. today, my time. And at 4 p.m. today, my time, Larry, Caleb, Gerald, Jerry came up with how exactly we're going to do it. He dumbed it down for us, basically, because I was taking this way too far. So we're going to have a spreadsheet with players. We're either going to take them from Dynasty or we're going to take them from Fangs. Like he said, you're going to have a certain amount of points each week to put into it. Let's say we take 20 players, which is what we're talking about. We're going to decide how much scholarships cost, how much they actually help you, how much, and you see attributes in Dynasty. It's not something that you choose that you want to see, right? I'm not going to show you the speed rating the first week because you put something on it. It'll be more like a random attribute that you get to see to learn how this player is. There's going to be busts in this. There's going to be booms in this. There might be a guy that you love. He's going to be 67 overall. It's going to be more realistic. It's not as everyone's 77, 80, 83, or even transfers at 87. There's going to be booms and busts. You could get someone bad, you can get someone good. Well, it's a long way from completion, right? And it's something that can go on for a lot longer than normal recruiting because, as everyone knows, we get mad and tired of recruiting within a week and a half. So, this is going to be something that can go on for a lot longer. Again, a lot needs to be decided still. I'm just excited about it. We decided to open it up here.
So Jara, to answer your question, there's not going to be like a number that's just going to get you to commit. It's basically going to be a bidding war throughout the season, but you're not going to know each week what a person's doing. So someone could go all out with their points one week, and you have no idea till the next Monday when you see it. And I think we'll figure out a way to the last couple weeks we don't reset the board. So you will put in points, but you don't know what's happening. So it makes it kind of more realistic because yes, you get in real life to the later weeks. It gets a little sketchy. Recruits go dark. You have no idea what's going on. So I think this will be fun. Some people will get mad. That's the fun of it. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't know when we're starting this. Definitely won't be next week, probably.
Oh, it's not going to be ready next week. Maybe the week after. But a lot we need to talk about.
Yeah. So that's
That's
basically it.
How long was that?
We're at 20 minutes total, and I don't know how long the intro was for.
I told y'all it was going to be 20 minutes. I told you.
What do the people that make recruits?
Zell, more of a discussion that is being had, brother.
Yeah, we do.
There's a few different things
Here's the
I've
problem
mentioned.
with that, Zell. We are pretty sure you're the only one with the recruits.
You might be the only one making a recruit.
So that's why we're kind of doing this.
But like I said, a lot needs to be discussed. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
You might be the only one that actually gets recruited. So.
Yeah, or you might be put on it and people can still recruit you and you just tell us. We're going to figure it out.
Reed, no one's filled out the form, so we got to find
0 people.
Yeah, we got to find a new way.
Listen, people, before you complain, did you see how many wheel spins we had to do last season?
I don't want to do that again.
I'm not doing that again. Like, I could do a few maybe, but I'm not doing that again. Like, we have nobody building recruits, so we're doing the best we can.
And if you guys are wondering about the points thing, all coaches will probably have the same amount of points.
Yeah.
For now, that might change in the future as we expand on this, but I think for this season, we'll set an amount, and the head coaches get a certain amount of points each week to go recruits. So just kind of depends on how many recruits we have, stuff like that. So
I'm also going to if you're an AD, I'm also going to let you talk to your head coach and figure it out with him. Y'all need something to do.
Not sure if we're going to set a limit per week.
We got to discuss.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't have any answers right now.
How
it's a
get out? I would say it sucks.
And with that, we're done.
Yeah, we're gonna leave like that. Yeah, I mean, we'll see you next week. I guess I will be here. I'll be here Monday. I'll fly back Sunday, so I'll be able to stream Monday night.
I'm gonna try to cast Monday night.
I can't stream my game on Tuesday, obviously, but I think I can do. Can't do Thursday either, so I'll do Monday and Tuesday, and then Gage can do Thursday.
All right, sounds good. We can talk about that later. All right, guys, have a good
Game
night.
of the week coming back whenever you guys stop forfeiting shit.
Yeah. How about that, dude? How about that?
All right, with that, we're gonna end the stream. I'll see you next week for Georgetown versus Upper Iowa to kick off season 3.
See you guys.